giving them the opportunity to feel basically empowered by these subjects sparks the interest in those classes and gives them the motivation that they need to become high-achieving students.
It really gives you an advantage, so I really enjoy being in medical Spanish.
The students should be given opportunities to explore new pathways and explore new different types of careers, and they shouldn't just be limited to one career or one pathway.
But it wouldn't be possible without the leadership of our Board of Trustees. We have a resolution that they've adopted, and it states, whereas the Anaheim Union High School District is well positioned to be a leader in the 21st century education through its commitment to the seal of biliteracy, career technical education pathways, the lesson design initiatives focus on increasing critical thinking and communication through academic writing and speaking, e-learning, and the support for STEM, science, technology, engineering, arts, and math. That is the vision, and that is why this is so important to us. When we get it directly from our Board of Trustees, it allows us to be innovative. It allows us to extend and really focus on what's good for kids.
Last year with my students, I started what we're calling the capstone portfolio here at Savannah. It has three core components to it. Our student learning capacities, we'll talk about those further in a moment. It's a cross-curricular portfolio. It's a cross-curricular project. It's not grounded in one area. It's not grounded necessarily to one pathway or one subject, but it embodies all that we do here at Savannah, and it's based on a great deal of reflection by the students. They're being able to articulate what they have done, what they have learned, and how what they have learned is going to connect to what they are going to do the next phases of their lives. We at Savannah, I think 3 years ago, we developed what we call our learning capacities. Now, many schools call these their ESLERs, their expected school-wide learning results, exactly. We call them our SLCs, thank you. And I think what's wonderful, what's best about these is these are completely organic to Savannah. We created them. We went to the gym, we spent a day, and we said, what do we want our students to get from Savannah? When they walk off this campus as seniors, when they graduate, what do we want them to be able to do? And this is what we said. We want them to be critical thinkers. We want them to be accountable. We want them to be communicators. We want them to be aware of their worlds around them, both globally and in their immediate communities, and we want them to be digital age learners. We said more than anything, this is what we want. If we create opportunities for our students to use these skills and be these things, all the content in the world, history, English, math, will be embodied in these and will be a byproduct of good learning. The artifacts are not simply going to represent what our students have learned in subjects like biology and physics and history and writing and accounting and music, but instead they're going to demonstrate our students being biologists, physicists, historians, writers, accountants, and musicians.
I just want to make a comment that I've been in school for about 12, 13 years, and I have to say that most of my education has been about, am I meeting the standard? Teachers are teaching the standard, and that's important, but I think the new standard now is, we need to see how these standards can apply to real life.
Tell us a little bit about MESA. I know you're a MESA student, and why is a class like this important, not just for the high-achieving students, but also for students who might be struggling?
Well, MESA is an acronym. It stands for Mathematics, Engineering, Science, Achievement. It focuses on project-based learning, and it's not just individual project-based learning, it's group and competitive project-based learning. High-achieving students get the chance to basically be engineers in those classes. They apply what they've learned in physics and calculus and just about any math or science class to hands-on projects. They get the opportunity to feel comfortable in a class where they mess with anything they want to create whatever they want, following the guidelines of the MESA program. And for low-achieving students, what I've noticed in the past is that many of them aren't unintelligent. It's simply that they're uninterested in classes like math and science, and giving them the opportunity to feel basically empowered by these subjects sparks the interest in those classes and gives them the motivation that they need to become high-achieving students.
What has it meant for you, and do you think the Capstone Project will change the way students look at school, and if so, why?
What the Capstone Project did, how it affected me was that it basically made me realize how diverse everything I learned at Savanna was. Like, for example, I've taken career technical classes such as culinary arts, and I've taken also medical classes. So I could basically teach you how to make a really good cheesecake, for example, and at the same time I could teach you how to draw blood, like off of somebody. So, and what the Capstone did was it put it all together. Like, it showed me that, wow, I really did learn a lot at Savanna. But not only did I learn a lot, I learned a variety of things. And I think it could affect, how it could affect students is that it basically emphasizes the importance of the student learning capacities, everything from communicator and collaborator to critical thinking and inquiring, and it shows us that we really do need those skills to not only survive in the workforce, but to succeed in the workforce.
Well, this is the wave of the future, the pathway to a brighter future for all of our students. It's right here in Savanna, it's right here in Anaheim Union District, and we want to see it cloned, replicated, get those science students working on cloning, and we can just spread this around California. You are the wave of the future, and your board's resolution that was pointed out earlier by our good principal is a winning combination. So when you converge high hopes and high expectations with creativity, with focus, looking at the need, you're doing a fabulous job. I congratulate each and every one of you. Thank you.